Hi, welcome to our Meet the Masters project for Renoir, the famous French artist. And we're going to run through a quick demonstration as to how to do this. Here's an example of the kinds of things we're doing today. Some beautiful, simple landscapes with some trees and then a reflection to the other side of the paper in the water. So this is a fun project and pretty simple. Our supplies for today are paper for everyone. It's a little thicker paper. And then watercolor crayons, a little water dish, and then some brushes. First thing to do is hand everyone a piece of paper. And with your paper in front of you, we're going to fold it in half. The upper half is going to be our landscape, and the bottom half is going to be water. So we'll do that second. So to start, we're gonna color in this upper part. So using the watercolor crayons, these are going to act pretty much like regular crayons right now. We're going to start by creating a simple landscape. Now this can be whatever you want, and a couple of things to remember are that Impressionists, which Renoir was one of the founding members of the Impressionist movement, they used lots of different colors. So they would use lots of layers of different colors that would then blend together to create the look that you want. You can start drawing some trees. There's lots of different kinds of trees. You can draw whatever you want. You could also add some little hills, kind of make a little background or some different shapes, whatever you feel like you want. I'm going to start by drawing a tree, and very simple. I'm going to draw a nice light vertical line up and down, pretty light. And I'm going to get a different color, and I'm going to use several different colors to create the trunk of this tree. Okay, and I'm going to create a little bit of a wiggly line. It's kind of fun. Imagine kind of a little wiggly line, and then kind of a little branch going out a bit. Draw kind of wiggly little branches, or could be a different kind of tree, Christmassy evergreen tree. The idea is to start filling in this upper part of the paper however you want. And also a fun trick is you can layer these, right? So I just drew a light kind of yellowy orange line, and then I followed over with the brown, and then I'm going to take my blue and I'm going to go right over the top and not worry about getting exactly. The colors end up kind of blending together. It creates a nice effect. So layering these crayons is really good. So you see as you draw, when you combine these colors, they kind of blend together to create their own unique colors. And this is one of the things that the Impressionists were very good at. They were very good at capturing that different color and the different layers. And your eye puts them together. Now, if you want to add other things like a building, you could add a house, you could add a school, you could add a bridge, you could have a bridge coming across between some hills, whatever you want. Now, for example, with this tree I've got going on here, right now it's pretty bare. I'm going to come back in and add leaves. And I'm going to add big swaths of leaves, and I'm going to come in and make some nice big spots of color where the leaves might be. I'm not worried about making them perfect individual leaves. Big spots. And then I'm going to come back over right on top. So again, you can add whatever you want. bushes, trees, cactus. Trying several different kinds of trees maybe, adding some bridges, buildings, rivers, whatever you feel like you'd like to see up here. And one thing I'd like to point out is really nice, bigger trees in the front, like in the foreground, so closer to us or where we might be. And in the background, you make the trees a little smaller, right? So that creates a nice depth. Okay, so when you've got the top half of your paper in a pretty good spot, you guys have already started. The bottom half is going to be water. So maybe a river or a lake or something, but you're gonna start coloring in the bottom half of your paper. And you can make it whatever color you want. I mean, most likely it's kind of a blue, but again, whatever you want. And you're gonna color a little bit lighter, especially at the bottom of the page. Easiest thing is think of the bottom half of your paper as water. So pretty much bluish green across that whole bottom part of your paper. Okay, when you've got your paper pretty well the way you'd like it, we're looking for a nice variety up top, lots of different colors, whatever sort of shapes, trees you want, buildings, bridges. The bottom, water, so there's a good amount of color on the bottom. So now we're going to put our crayons away and we're going to use the water. And we're going to share this. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me tell you real quick before you start. Don't do it yet. Here's the trick. We're gonna get the bottom half of our paper nice and wet. Use the brush to get this bottom part pretty wet and fairly quickly. And then we will immediately fold this top half over, and then you're gonna press it down for 30 seconds at least. What's going to happen, if you remember our examples, to fold that over, and whatever's on the top half is going to kind of rub off, kind of get into this bottom half, but a little bit softer. It kind of looks like a reflection in water, how it gets kind of muddled a little bit. It creates a really cool effect. So make sure you're all ready. Make sure you've got your papers in the right position. And get a nice good amount of water on your brush, and then you're going to hurry and spread water across the whole bottom of your paper. And if you don't want to do it on the whole bottom, that's fine. But I'm getting it pretty wet, and the paper will start to curl a little bit. It means you probably got enough. But you want to work pretty quickly, otherwise the water will just get soaked in. Okay, that's about right. Now I'm going to hurry. Oh, cool. So you see what happened? Your bridge got reflected really nice into that water area. Very cool. Very cool. Let me see what I've got here. Whoa, yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, yeah. Cool. Some really interesting colors. The Impressionists would be proud. They would love to see all these different colors and patterns that you've created. But that's essentially it. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Thank you.